Hi everybody, GOGATH here. I've been asked this question at least once, and yeah, I had a little think about it. I thought I'd address it as best I can. How do you win at Elite Dangerous? Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? It's an open-ended game. You can't win. In fact, when things go wrong, some people even say that the only way to win is not to play. But regardless of all that, there's many theories and opinions. Scramble for credits, get good. It actually depends. How do you win a game with no finish lines, no set tasks that you have to do? It requires a bit of free thinking. Setting your own goals, looking for things to do in game that you want to do and will make you happy, I guess. Happy, feel like you're doing good, whatever rings your bell. Sounds like something else, doesn't it? I don't want to get all profound and philosophical on this, but it sounds like life. So let's explore the metaphor. How do you win at life? Well, you choose a path. Hopefully someone doesn't choose your career or your girlfriend or wife, although some cultures are quite happy with that setup actually. So even that doesn't stand up. But you set your own goals. You want to be a doctor, you want to be a lawyer, you want to be a lorry driver, whatever. And if you're happy being Billy Big Wheels sitting behind the wheel of an Arctic, no problem with that. I've even done it myself in a past life. It wasn't really for me actually. I seem to end up doing quite a lot of things that aren't for me. It is a game, however. Most metaphors don't stand up, they break down. For example, you can't have an Elite Dangerous family and bring them up and get them to be good little pilots and great little commanders and things like that, and then one of them decides they want to go off and be a fuel rat. No problem, fuel rats. How can you have the hump with fuel rats? So, if you haven't got any goals that are set for you by the game, I mean, let's face it, when I say no set goals, there's ranking up for certain ships. If you want things out of the game, you have to do things. Life is like that. Which is quite interesting, isn't it? On top of that, you want to unlock engineers, but you don't have to do that. In fact, I went for ages, probably about 2.5 years before I ever unlocked an engineer. And I was enjoying it. The scramble for credits can be a real distraction actually to making yourself happy, because you get on the credit ladder, and we've all done it. Oh, when I make my first billion, then I'll go off and do something I like to do. But you don't. You carry on, you climb that ladder, and it's like any other ladder. When you're halfway up it, there's nothing there. There's either up or down. That's it. Wow. Philosophical or what? So, your goals. You got wealth, you can amass loads and loads of credits. If that makes you happy, great. Acquisition, ships, anything else you can acquire in the game. Lots and lots of stock to, I don't know, not really sure what that is much use for apart from the ships at the moment, but who knows with the introduction of space legs. Testing yourself in combat against other people, that might make you happy. You know, so you can get good. Hell, even griefing, seal clubbing. As I've said before, it's not my cup of tea, but I think it has to be allowed. You can't just... If I start saying this should be allowed, and anyone else says, well, I don't like this, so that shouldn't be allowed, and so on, then what do we have? A game that only what GOGATH thinks should be allowed gets played, and that's a game of GOGATH. That's not Elite Dangerous. So yeah, altruism. You can become a fuel rat, help people out. Some of the carrier owners are doing this as well. They're dispersing their carriers out in the black so that people can use them as bases. Yeah, that works. It's actually quite a nice thing to do. I know thoughtful people. I can't say I'm one of them, but I do know thoughtful people, and I appreciate them. Exploration, just seeing stuff, getting out there and having a look, see what the game has to offer graphically. I mean, let's face it, most of you guys, okay, some of you are playing on Xboxes, which is still pretty good, but some guys have built computers that have got such amazing graphics performance. They haven't done that because they're never going to look at the game. I know I didn't. I love the way this game looks. I love to go and see stuff. So you go and see stuff. Hell, I tell you what, even power play. I've never tried it. Bit like carriers to me. I couldn't really see the point unless maybe you want some of the weapons that come with it. Maybe there's a reason. You see, there's always an answer, and there's always an opposite answer. You get 20 commanders in one room and ask them how you win or why you play, which is the same thing really, Elite Dangerous, and you'll get 20 different answers, and they'll all be right, because that is why they play. My answer isn't going to be the same as probably most of the people listening to this. And the great thing about a game like this, and really why it should be even more of a commercial success than it is because it appeals to lots of people with lots and lots of different ideas about what a game should be. Yeah, we get the ump sometimes when things don't get done right, and sometimes it does seem that, you know, well, let's face it, there's been a couple of episodes, we're just recovering from one now, where it does seem that things should have been done better, but let's leave all that aside, because we're all still playing it. And if you're watching this video, you've probably got some interest in the game, even if you're really, really fed up with it. But you might be one of these people that's thinking, well, Elite Dangerous, is that for me? So, hey, welcome. Whatever pick you make job-wise, that is just part of what's available. I mean, I was doing a little bit of mining before the great nerfing, and that was making me my money, and then I'd go off and explore or do some combat. Exploring seems that it can pay better than combat, which seems a little bit weird. I quite like combat. Some people say combat's exciting enough on its own and doesn't need paying. Of course it needs paying. If you equalise everything, then people actually have a genuine choice of what they do, and you can flip from one to the other without the feeling that I'm losing money doing this. So basically, the scurry for credits can be a distraction from fun. I know of people, I can't say I actually know them myself, people who have acquired lots and lots of credits, gone straight in, got their head down, grindy, and never done any of the enjoyable stuff or any of the stuff they wanted to do, and then stopped playing because they said, oh, they just got a bit bored. Okay, that's fair enough. So really and truly, you win at Elite Dangerous by setting your own goals and accomplishing them. Now, if you don't feel particularly confident, you can set a low down, easy to reach goal. Or if you really want to put yourself out, you can do that. Everything's there for you. I mean, if you want to travel right across the galaxy, you can do that. It's going to take ages. And there's probably organisations that will help you rehabilitate from all the jump, scoop, barp, jump, scoop, barp. Yeah, I mean, I've done some journeys and I've always come back thinking that, yeah, it was great to do that journey. But I can't say how much enjoyed it at the time. I don't know what that says about me. I have absolutely no idea. It probably just means I'm a crazy mixed up animal, you know. But at the end of the day, whether mining gets fixed, very fixed, badly nerfed or whatever, I don't know, I will probably carry on personally. other people will make up their own minds. Landing gear deployed. Let's get out and have a look around here. Actually, I did forget how much gravity there is here. Just for a little while. I shouldn't, because I've been here a lot. Hopefully we can get down here. That wasn't a landing, was it? Well, we're down. I've done better landings after a bottle of flat juice, I tell you. That's actually, that's something this game needs, definitely. An online beer service.
Drive assist on.
Yes, an online beer service. Remember to drink sensibly. That's my thoughts on this anyway. I imagine there's as many different opinions on this as there are people. I'd be quite interested in yours. Okay, GOGATH out.